Double busy, getting busy, do. Yo, what's up, it's me, the double busy. Hey, really quick, I just want to show you something interesting. Take a look, England's no longer part of Norway. Yeah, King Harold Godwinson. Can you believe it? 34 years after he was defeated by King Harold Hardrada, he somehow gets it back. Dude's 69 years old and he got it back. That's crazy. In our own little neck of the woods, we have declared a war. A de jure war for the Chiefdom of Alcanese. Right there. So we're just doing a single county de jure war. Not a holy war, because we do not want to start that whole mess. Plus, we don't have the level of devotion necessary to do anything more than a county anyway. Should have known better. King Manrique of Castile has left this world at 20 years of age. He was murdered by Duke Alfonso the Brave of Aragon. A man not to be trifled with, he embodied the dignity and power of this title like few rulers can. Queen Kelsovildes ascends to the throne, devious and deceptive. Kelsovildes' feud with truth itself may also be her undoing. Alright, well, Manrique the man was murdered by Alfonso. Cultural head, illustrious, dutiful, stewardship, fought 9 wars. And she is now established and dutiful and fought in 1 war. So, we don't have an heir. There's not a moment of doubt in my mind as to who brought this upon me. Duke Alfonso. My heirs avenge my death. He gained the trait murderer and familiar kinslayer, so I'm hoping we can throw his butt in jail. Will not succeed. This is ridiculous. Alright, we're going to try to imprison him. He's going to say no. We're going to have to go fight him. Might as well start marching guys over there now. Alright, well, we are a diplomat, so I think we're going to go down the family hierarchy side, trying to get friends, skill points, and things like that. And fertility to try to hurry up and get some heirs. Well, one of the first things we have to do is get our holdings down. So Zintulu is a male, pretty good at stewardship. Zintulo, sorry, part of our house. We're going to go ahead and grant him the barony of Chea. We don't have an heir. Our husband doesn't like us enough to romance or seduce, so we're going to have to sway him to try to produce some kids. Went ahead and hired the same counselors. Basically everyone hates us. Got no money. Can't get any money from the Pope. He doesn't like us either. We have sinful traits. Deceitful, sadistic, cynical. So that makes us have good intrigue. And just. We're a charismatic negotiator and quick. Pretty good stats, especially diplomacy, because that's going to be our lifestyle. And a problematic family. Don't have enough money to host a feast to get everyone's opinion up. Council will go ahead and try to do domestic affairs, collect taxes, religious relations, train commanders, and disrupt schemes, but it doesn't look like Duke Diego's doing a very good job of that. Thankfully, our new mother-in-law will join us in a war. Now, if we ask for the de jure war for Alcanese, it spends 150 prestige. But for the war against the tyranny of us, no, we're not the tyrant. We're trying to capture a familiar kinslayer, so she'll help us with that one. At least we're going to stack wipe our uncle's army. Did we capture the guy we want to capture? Of course not. Who are you? Oh, the son? Can I execute you? Nope, I'd become a familiar kinslayer. 8 gold. That's all you got? That's pathetic. Okay, well, this kid is going to be his heir, right? You got decent stats? No. Who's next in line after him? 0 years old? Okay, yeah. So basically all of you can just rot in jail. And you're going in prison. What happens if I torture him? I gain stress? Because I'm sadistic, but just. Gain some dread, and I have to spend 100 piety? Oh my god. Literally, oh my god. Okay, so I can't torture him. What else can I do? Revoke his titles? Yep. Well, looking for rulers, males who are not rulers, to become a ruler, to become my vassal, based on their opinion of me. Looking for someone young, who has some decent stats. I don't know what would happen if I gave the lands to my matrilineally married husband. They'd probably take him out of my court, and then he wouldn't be able to help me with his stats. So, I'm thinking Munio. Stewardship, diplomacy, only 23 years old. It's about as good as it's going to get. So, Munio, congratulations. You're now the Duke of Aragon, and you get to deal with these other religion guys. Hey, alright, somebody that finally likes me. Alright, so now that I've secured the realm the best that I can, all my counselors definitely hate me. Best I can do is just try to siege these down, get some money back, hold a feast, and see if I can improve everyone's opinion of me. Well, I tried to spread out and ransom and siege down a bunch of places to get ransom money, and it's not going to work. Well, that worked out well. Can we call in Duchess Matilda? Sure. All of our counselors are dying. I don't see why it says that. Oh, that was my Archbishop. Good, he sucked anyway. Alright, well this looks like it's finally going to be it. Got my guys up in the mountains. My ally is not coming to help me. She's too busy with her own war. 78 gold in debt. Pretty much just screwed. Yep, that was it. Alright, well we're going to have to surrender. Pay 310 gold. That's not going to go well. Now we're really in debt. Alright, we have a faction to install like a distant cousin. So that's probably going to fire. This time we don't have the soldiers to withstand it. Who's part of that faction anyway? 5 members. Oh hey, look, it's all my powerful vassals. Thanks guys. Alright, the rule of Navarra belongs to Constancia by divine right, and they have gathered to support her. 5 of them, 1,000, another 800, another 500, another 300. Yeah, they basically have a lot more troops than I have. I got 1,400 troops and that's it. I'm at minus 359. So, unfortunately, I have no choice. Title lost. The Kingdom of Navarra. Oh, that's just that kingdom. Okay. Hey, that's not the end of the world. We're still King of Castile, or Queen of Castile. Alright, I thought we were going to lose the whole thing. That's not so bad at all. We can recover from this. King Tancred has finally begun to see my positive notes. So, now I will seduce him in order to get an heir. I never expected I would grow as close to Duke Munio as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man with only my best interests at heart. I guess it is rare to find a true friend these days. The servants have all been sent away, and our bed has been decorated with roses. As King Tancred enters our chambers, he smiles worriedly and joins me without any hesitation. With the help of hands, mouths, and limbs, we reaffirm the devotion we swore before God. Perhaps in a more carnal fashion than intended. As we were united in marriage, we are now united in heart. King Tancred becomes my lover. A child is growing in my womb. My husband, King Tancred, will be proud. My steward, Duke Kupka, has proven himself highly capable, especially in administrative matters. There are some projects I would like to undertake in the county of Burgos, my liege. With your blessing, of course. Of course, my friend. Take the reins. When the first contraction started, a great calm came over me. There was no room for my worries from before. I was about to perform one of St. Bridget's greatest miracles. After a long but glorious struggle, I brought forth a perfect little daughter. One day, child, you would carry on my legacy. What name would befit a queen? Raka? Sancha? I think I liked Sol. As in the sun. The rising sun. A new day, and a chance at a new beginning. Another child is growing in my womb. shortly after Soul was born. My relief is great and my joy even greater. I have given birth to a perfect little son. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would befit such a mighty lord? I say, Simon. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Sorry, Soleil. Yeah, somehow the number 3 got in there. And I can't change it. We have recently come to understand battlements and how feudal contracts can be modified to give fortification rights to my vassals. For example, Dubkovka is skilled at everything, so if I give him fortification rights, he will use some of the tax money that he owes me to build buildings, increase the strength of his fort, and build more castle holdings, with only a small impact to the taxes he is paying. In fact, I think I will do that with all of my major vassals, so that they can develop their own lands. My diplomatic skills are beginning to take hold in court, as Estavo becomes my friend. My declaration of love catches Tancred off guard. His hand becomes still in my hair, and I can feel his heart pound against my cheek. My own is beating just as hard. Is it true, Gilsavildis? I felt the same way for such a long time, but I never thought. The kiss which follows is the sweetest thing I have ever known. I am the happiest woman in Castile. King Tancred is my soulmate. Alright, well I think that's a good place to stop. I mean, who needs money and who needs land when you have love? Double busy, do-do-do, getting busy, do-do-do-do-do.